Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to make
banana ice cream
with chocolate stracciatella. So for today's banana ice cream, we're going to use Loran banana baking emulsion. Let me put that up to the camera. Will it focus? Yeah, there we go. Kind of. Put it in front of my face. There we go. Yeah, banana emulsion. You can get this in Michael's on Amazon, loads of places. I don't know if it's available in the UK or in Europe, so have a look. But this has got a really nice banana flavor. That's what we're going to use. We're going to make this nice and easy cold process ice cream so we can get it in the ice cream maker in a minute. Let's get on and get this mixed up. So this is a super easy banana ice cream. We're going to start with our milk. We've got our scales here zeroed out. We're going to need 520 grams of milk, 455 grams of cream. I'm using 33% cream here, so there you go. Do you want to put all of that in there? And we'll top that off with some more. Into that, we're putting 245 grams of sugar. I'm going to take the last 10 grams and put that into a little container like that, because into there we are adding our stabilizer. Today, we're going to use Tarragon. Tarragon is a semi-hydrating cold process stabilizer. So it works about 80 to 85% as a cold process stabilizer. So in that goes there. Can you stir that together for me? That means we can get Tarragon working nice and quick without fully heating it up. We're not going to heat this up at all. We're going to let this rest. So we've just got a couple more things to put in and then we'll be ready to go. All mixed together?
Yes.
Good. Pop that in there for me. Nice. Now we've got our skim milk powder, which is 65 grams. The milk solids non-fat in this recipe is slightly higher than normal, about 10.5 to 10.75%, depending on the calculator that you use, strangely enough. And that's because banana ice cream really benefits from a slightly higher milk taste. So there's that. And finally is that. But what we're going to do now is stir all this together. Do you want to do that for me? You little weirdo.
Hey.
And finally, we're going to put in our banana baking emulsion, banana extract. This is made using water and propylene glycol with natural and artificial flavors with xanthan gum to thicken it up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in with 8 grams of that. You can go to 10 grams if you want. It will slightly lower the freezing point, but not too much. So with that in there, that'll mix in. What does that smell like?
Banana.
Banana. Does it smell like banana milkshake? It does, doesn't it? Yeah. So that's that. Now we're going to pop that in the fridge for about an hour. And we're doing an hour because we want that milk powder to fully hydrate. And we want to give that Tarragon time to hydrate as well, as much as it can without heating. So let's do that. And then we'll come back ready to churn. Right, so we've got our ice cream base. It's now fully hydrated at a fridge. What does this smell like, Ellie?
Banana.
It smells like banana, yeah? And we're going to get it in our pre-chilled machine to churn. And while we're doing that, we're going to prepare the stracciatella mix. So let's get that into here. Thank you. Now, whilst the ice cream is churning, we're going to prepare our stracciatella. I have 100 grams of dark chocolate. This is 60% chocolate in here. And into that, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of coconut oil. There you go. Do you want to put 2 teaspoons in that chocolate for me? This is refined coconut oil, so it doesn't have the coconut taste. Obviously, if you don't mind chocolate coconut flavored stracciatella, then use whatever coconut oil you've got. You can also use other types of oil or fat, and I'll talk about that in the next video. But right now, we're going to heat this up gently in the microwave, get this all melted together, and then we'll stir it, and it can cool down a bit while our ice cream churns. Right, so that's now melted. There's still a few lumps of the chocolate in there, so can you stir that for me for a minute or two? And we're doing that just so that chocolate has that last final phase of melting within the generalized heat that you've created. So if you heat it up so far that it's all melted, you're likely going to burn the chocolate, so just be careful. All right, so all our chocolate has completely melted. It's still quite warm. I've overfilled this machine really, so we've got about 20 minutes worth of churn time left. This will cool down perfectly. Let's cut to me pouring this in the top of this ice cream. And we're going to let that integrate in It looks really good, doesn't it? Smells good. We've still got a way to churn. We've still got probably 5 or 6 minutes worth of churn time left. I've so overfilled this because I just couldn't be bothered to leave a little bit left in that bowl. So this is going to go right over the top. Probably going to draw it a little bit early. But let's get a little bit more in here. What if I just put some more in? No!
Let's put some at the top of the ice cream.
On top of the ice cream. Okay, that's a good idea. So we're going to do a topped version. There's enough chocolate left. So I'll come back when it's ready to dish up and we'll get that chocolate sat on the top of our tub. We can let that one finish off. So that's a tub's worth come out. I'm going to leave the rest to spin up just a little bit longer. This capacity, this machine actually officially only has a capacity of 750 milliliters, grams, because this is a base liquid weight. You can actually fill it to about 900. This is a lot more than that, so really pushing it to its max. But here we go. Here's our tub. Ellie, tastes good. Do you want to pour this over the top however you want? Right, let's get this one in the freezer and then I'll dish this other one up and then we'll come back tomorrow after this is kind of hardened off and see what it tastes like. You looking forward to it? Yeah, me too. Give me 5. Good job. There we go, banana ice cream with chocolate stracciatella and some on the top. Does it smell good? Does it look good? You want to eat some? Go on in, let's just try some and see what this is like. Delicious banana milkshake kind of flavor. Different to a natural banana flavor. It's kind of like a different flavor profile, but it's delicious, isn't it? That chocolate's really nice. You got like a nice little chocolate crunch going on in there. If you add butter to the chocolate to make a stracciatella, you get more of a fudge kind of texture to it and a bit more of a fudgy taste to it. If you add the neutral oil, so the deodorized coconut oil, so the refined coconut oil, you get the taste of the chocolate coming through. If you add non-deodorized coconut oil, so just normal coconut oil, you get coconut flavored chocolate. If you add olive oil, you get olive oil flavored chocolate, all these kind of things. So all you have to make sure is that the oil that you use or the fat that you use hardens below 0 degrees Celsius. If your fat doesn't harden, it doesn't work. So fractionated coconut oil will not work because that freezes, I think, at about -28 Celsius. So it just will not harden when you pour it on top of your ice cream. So with that in mind, we're gonna consume this ice cream at 9:30 in the morning. Happy with it? Give me 5?
Yeah.
Nice. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Next week, we're gonna do probably another soft serve, but with a bit of a twist. So make sure to stick around for that. See you then. Say bye. She's looking at the screen. Say bye.
Bye.